What is up, everybody? It is your boy Farai. Thank you once again for tuning in to another video, man. Shout out to Notification Squad. Definitely smash that like button. I'm going to be answering the question today. Do you mix in mono? And if so, how so in FL Studio? I do truly believe that mixing in mono is an essential part of your mix process. So this information is going to be valuable for producers as well as mixers. The reason I mix in mono is to really get that vocal and beat balance to sit well. It also helps me identify if certain frequencies are popping out. That way I can go and tame them when I'm listening back in stereo. So definitely stick around. I'm going to be showing you a really cool plugin which I utilize to get my mix set up going, so definitely stick around for that. You will find the link to that VST in the description box. Also check out the links to my vocal recording course, vocal mixing course, and vocal enhancer for FL Studio. So if you're into that, let's get going. Alrighty, now we're in the computer. I'm going to be showing you how to actually set up my favorite mono mixing trick. So once your mix is pretty much done, or once my mix is pretty much done, what I like to do is just set up this plugin right here, which is the ISOL8. You can go and download this for free, as I said, link in the description. But what I want to do is actually set up two instances of this. The first one will be used strictly for creating to mono my mix, right? So basically when I do this, my mix is now mono, right? But what I really want to do is actually duplicate this, so I get a second instance of it, and then I actually want to solo the left speaker. And why would I do that? Well, because I really only want to hear my mix on one speaker. That way in the real world it's truly mono, right? Mono means one. So to me, I've always tried to do this technique basically where I listen to my mix summed in mono in FL Studio, or for example just with one plugin in mono, and that has never really given me the true kind of, world example. I mean, I used to mix in mono and then go listen on a big system, and it still didn't translate well. But once I started doing it like this and actually physically listening on one speaker, I really started to hear all the mistakes in my mix and what I still had to fix. It really helped me identify the kind of vocal and beat balance. So if I kind of just solo this out real quick for you, you can see there we're only listening to one speaker. Now if I pick up the GoPro real quick and then just kind of hone in on a speaker, the reason I want to mix in mono is so that I can truly listen to what is going on out of each driver, right? So for example, let's take that Yamaha NS10 there, right? It has two drivers. The white cone is basically going to represent our low mids down to our bass region, and then the black kind of cone right there, the tweeter, is pretty much going to give us the high frequencies. And the reason I want to listen on one system is so that I can really listen to what is coming out of that one speaker, so that I can really hear what it's going to sound like on a cell phone, for example. I think some of the newer Focals basically have an NS10 mode, but you don't need this expensive speaker. All you really need is a real speaker. So what you can do is you can actually go onto Amazon.com and purchase yourself just a little cheap speaker, and then you want to apply this technique, and you're really going to hear if your vocal is too loud. You're really going to hear if there's certain parts of your beat that are popping out in a really nasty way. A smaller speaker even has its benefits by, you can also hear if the 130 range is overloading the speaker or if your bass is overloading the speaker. So there are lots of benefits to actually listening to your mix on just one speaker in mono. That way you can really hear what's going on. Ever since I started doing this, my mixes have translated on PA speakers, on we do voiceover mixing where the mix is played through a kind of a little speaker at the mall or whatever, and it translates well. The music is always perfectly balanced as I'm hearing it in the studio. Any mixes I do, for example on YouTube, and I listen on my cell phone the next day, I'm pretty happy because I'm hearing exactly what I was mixing the day before. So this is going to be a technique that you can now utilize. It is my secret technique for getting better sounding mixes. Just to kind of summarize what we're doing: one instance of the ISOL8 in mono, okay, and then the second one with a left or right speaker. It is up to you to decide what you kind of want to listen to, but the point is that you want to be listening to your mix just through one speaker so you can really hear what's going on. Start your mix off like this as well, man, and do your balancing. If you're not really used to balancing, then it's definitely going to help. I think in a treated room I'm less likely to start the mix off in mono because I truly kind of know what's going on. But as I near the end of the mix, I'm definitely going to pop on one speaker, listen to what's happening, and then kind of give my final judgment and verdict on it. So yeah, man, hopefully you learned something in this video. Definitely check out the full mix breakdown. I know I didn't play the full track, but this is the melodic rap vocal effect on how to get some really nice sounding vocals. If I just play this real quick.
Ice, lemonade, my neck was dripping. Yeah, lemonade in my cup sitting sideways. Pop a screw in the whip on the highway. Pouring yellow in my cup, it got me tripping.
And as you can hear, even in the merged mono, our vocal is right there in the middle, kind of just sitting above the beat. So, you know, you get the idea. Definitely smash like, check the download link below for this plugin, as well as to order my vocal mixing and recording courses. I'll check you out next time. Stay well. Peace out.